How about Doug, Charleston, South Carolina, next on Schnitt? Doug, welcome. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Where do you come up with all this stuff? Where do you come up with all this information and spew all this stuff on the with the protests there in down there in Wall Street? Where do you come up with all your evaluation of this is all against capitalism and everybody hates the rich and they want to see everyone spread the wealth? Where do you come up with all that? Now you're an intelligent guy. You've got an armament of resources to investigate a lot of information from a lot of people putting on these rallies. And how do you come up with this type of a display of rationale for it?
Let me answer your question with a question. Where are you coming up with the information that I'm wrong?
Yeah, I know you are.
Well, tell me why.
Why are you wrong? Because
the stage is yours.
You know exactly what it's all about. It isn't about wealthy. I mean, everyone down there is a capitalist.
Excuse me?
Everyone down there is a capitalist. What they're against is
Are you smoking crack?
Listen, what they're against is corporatism.
What are you smoking?
There's a big difference there.
Ron Paul?
What'd you say?
Ron Paul?
What about Ron Paul?
Do you like Ron Paul for 2012?
What's that got to do with it?
I'm just curious. I'm just asking a question. You like Ron Paul for 2012?
I'm looking at him. He's a decent guy.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah. So all these protesters occupy.
Corporatism. Now listen, you made a little comment about Chavez over there in Venezuela.
Yeah.
What do you know about Venezuela and Chavez?
I know plenty. I've got many Venezuelan friends whose lives and businesses and families have been wrecked. They've had their businesses confiscated. They've had their land confiscated. I know plenty about Venezuela, you moron.
I know. I go there quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
And it's great. It's great. Isn't it great?
What you got over in those countries?
Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Just nationalizing oil companies, taking away infrastructure that companies have invested billions in, taking supermarket chains at the whim.
You are extremely misled.
Extremely misled. Yes, I've got half a dozen Venezuelan friends that have had their families destroyed, private property taken, their businesses wrecked. Yeah, I'm misguided, dude. You are a commie. Why don't you get the hell out of this country? Why don't you pick Iran, Venezuela, or Cuba? Why don't you get the hell out? You have no idea what you're talking about. Nothing. Where am I getting the idea that these individuals on Wall Street are anti-capitalism? Why don't you read some of their signs? Sure, plenty are anti-corporate. Part of the problem is half these individuals, it's an incoherent message. Most of these individuals, everyone's complaining about something. There's not a coherent message. But one of the major themes is anti-capitalism. We do have communists and socialists and those that want to redistribute the wealth in all these protests around the country. And, sir, the fact that you're about to go into the fact that Venezuela is great just tells me the turd that you really are.